everybody.
Hey, everybody.
We're back.
And it's one week.
1 week till Power Tour starts.
Well,
it technically starts on Monday. I know.
Yeah.
But
1 week till we take off.
Yes, 1 week till we take off.
1 week till we leave. So we thought we'd do the last minute thing, and we printed off. I already got a hold here so y'all don't steal my QR code and check in before I get there. But we printed ours so we have them. I know it's on your phone, and we're going to take the phone too.
But it never fails.
In the, let's see, necessity of speed and efficiency, we printed them off, okay?
Because it never fails. You'll be in line trying to fumble, find it.
Find the email on your phone, yada, yada, the whole thing.
Yeah, you don't want to do that.
So, print off your ticket.
Before you leave.
Yeah. And if you did the laps at Atlanta.
Oh, yeah, print all that.
Get all that printed out before you leave the house. All right, now.
And print one more thing out.
Yeah, the notes. It's been an overwhelming response for the number of people that have asked for these directions. So,
but we're loving it.
Yeah, we're thankful for that, and we've sent them out to everybody that asked. And I only have one note on it. I didn't write it on the directions, but in my other video, I said on day 1, mile marker 13.5, I'd set it if it backs up too bad to jump over one street.
Right.
And then a local actually corrected me and said the other street's a one-way going the wrong way.
Right.
So he said, don't do that.
Don't do that.
He says it's going to back up. So it's not on the written directions. You don't have to change that. But if you watch the last video, I got to correct myself.
Yeah. That
it was a one-way street. You can't jump 1 block. You can jump 2 blocks and catch back up. But you can't jump 1 block because they're alternating one-way streets. So if you are going to jump over, if it backs up, go 2 streets, not 1. And a quick police update. I emailed 30 to 40 police departments asking for help. And I have received phone calls from 3 of them. So I appreciate those.
Yeah, for sure.
On Wednesday, the town of Hamlet, which right before we get into Rockingham, if you didn't know where Hamlet was, it's right before we get there. They are going to help us on the left turn. They've said they're going to place an officer there, help us get through that intersection because he said business 74 is going to be busy. Yeah. And there was no stoplight, so we were just going to have to wait for a break in traffic to go through. And he said, business 74 is busy. He said they're going to put an officer there. And they were glad to have us. They asked us to stop and eat at all their local restaurants, partake of everything local. They were glad to have us. So if you feel that you need something to eat or stop, whatever, before we get to Rockingham, Hamlet said they're glad to have us. Yeah. On Thursday, Aberdeen, North Carolina called, and I may have mentioned this one, the last one, but anyway, they said that they're going to help us that morning get through Pinehurst and Aberdeen. It's going to be early in the morning, and they said watch for the train. Right. So
mental note, everybody.
I don't know how many power tours we've ever had to deal for a train. I remember the one in Arkansas, but train's not a normal thing we all watch out for on power tour, but may have to look out for that morning. And then Boone, North Carolina on Friday morning. Well, Friday noon probably by the time we all get there. I got a call from the police chief there. Said they will be glad to help us through that intersection. But there's some other event going on, so it's going to be busy.
It's going to be really busy
that day on top of us being there. But he said he's going to help and do everything they can to get us through that left turn, get us through the intersection. And he did mention that everybody's going to lose cell service once you get out of Boone until you get all the way to Elizabethton.
Elizabethton, yes.
Yeah, am I saying? I'm sure I'm butchering the crap out of that.
We're sorry.
Yeah, we're sorry for the locals. But Elizabethton is going to be the next town when you're going to pick up phone service when you're almost in Bristol.
Right.
Now, we did do a drive to Elizabethton. We drove part of the route the other day.
We did.
And we're committed to this, but we're not really that committed. We pre-drove the route. We had to go to our chrome platers to pick up chrome for the Corvette. You see, all our chrome was done. So we did drive part of the route just because we were there. And I'm going to insert a picture. It's 1 mile off the route, but it's Tri-City Plating. I'll put their info in the video.
Shout out to them.
Yeah, but they have one of the largest collections of bumpers on the East Coast. I'm going to insert a picture just in case. And the picture is just a tiny portion of what they have. That's the best picture I could get. But it's just a small fraction. So if there is a bumper off of anything you're looking for and you want it pre-chromed, or yours is bent up and you want another one, I'm going to put their info. But if y'all want to stop by on Friday before you get to Bristol, literally they're 1 mile off the route. So,
and they are super nice.
Yeah, they're super nice. So if y'all want to stop by and see a chromer, there you go. But we did check, and the town of Elizabethton,
yes,
we did confirm they have gas stations and plenty of fast food, everything. Because if you continue on past there and drive on into Bristol Motor Speedway, there's literally nothing before you get to in the speedway, and then you're going to be in line at the concessions, whatever they have there.
Right.
So if you're going to need gas, stop pee, whatever, that town, when you get to Elizabethton, when you come off that route, that's going to be your stop. You're going to want to do it.
You're going to want to stop.
So if you get you some gas, you go pee and get you some food, then you can stop by the Chrome.
That's right. Stop by and say hey.
But we're packing tools. There's 4 vehicles going in our main group. I'm sure there's other people going to follow us, and we're cool with every one of you that one.
Happy with that.
Us 4 are going to divide up tools.
Right.
We all have a group text going, and we're all going to, not all of us are going to carry,
a jack.
Yeah, every one of us carry a jack.
We don't need 4 jacks.
Yeah, so, one of us will carry the impact with the sockets. One person carries the jack. One of us will take all the wrenches. One of us is going to have the complete socket set.
Right.
One guy will carry the Allen wrenches. We're going to try to divide up. Now, if you're the one-man band and you're going on this by yourself, just take the normal tools. Don't try to take everything, because if you break down, it's not a big deal on Power Tour.
It's really not.
And I know we've covered this in the other videos. If you're broke down by yourself, there's people that are going to stop.
Right. They are.
Now, when you are broke down and there's 4 cars that pull over to help you,
right.
We may slow down and ask if somebody needs help. If there's something we got that anybody needs,
right.
we may slow down. But we're not going to stop and pull over 10 cars to add to the 4 that's already there. We're causing more of a traffic hazard.
Right.
Then we're helping.
Right.
But if you're there by yourself, somebody's going to be there within 5 minutes asking you if you need something. By the time you figure out what you broke, there'll be somebody there to help you fix it. So that's the good thing.
Don't sweat it. Don't sweat it on that. If you are the one-man band or even a couple people, still don't sweat it.
Yeah.
Somebody will stop.
Somebody that'll be there. And I did see on the Facebook group, there's a guy that's got a mobile service.
Awesome.
Maybe I'll put up a picture. He put up a picture of his truck that he's got a utility bed on the back, kind of like her shop truck. If you watched her videos, it's not done yet, or it would be going on Power Tour. But
so he's kind of like the Hot Rod Power Tour medic.
Yes, like the GM medics that used to be at each venue, he's going to drive with us.
Awesome, that's great. Yeah,
so I'll find his picture and insert, and I think it had his phone number on it, so you could call him if you break down and there's nobody else got any help. I'm sure he's got tools in that truck. So we'll give him a shout out.
And something I just thought about. on, like, you know, everybody, I'm sure, has insurance on their cars, etc., or whatever. Make sure that you check that, you have that with you, know what
Right, you got to bring your insurance
to get that.
and your registration.
But just go back and refamiliarize yourself with what you have, because, like, I know for us, we have a policy where they would tow us a specific
250
miles. So those are things you need to know. We hope it doesn't happen to anybody, but if it does, you want to know what you have. So
Yeah.
I just happened to think of that.
Okay.
Sorry.
I was going to say, did you think anything? The last thing I had on my list was Rain-X, because we drive an old car with wipers about this big,
And they
go,
yeah.
and they don't do a
They
thing.
don't do anything. So I Rain-X before we leave, and I usually Rain-X every couple of days, depending on if we hit storms.
Yeah, if you're on Fire Door, it's going to rain on you someday.
Yeah, it's
I hope it don't rain every day, because the crowds don't come out.
No, it's...
And that's one of the best parts of Power Tour is the
It is.
crowds coming out to see everybody. And I've got on as many message boards that would let me post on them.
Post, yeah.
And I found out a lot of yard sale pages in all these little towns across America, they let you
us.
post not being a member of that group.
Right.
But if you're a member of the group, you know, you can post whatever you want.
Right.
So I found out going on yard sale pages for all these little towns, I could post that the Power Tour's coming. So hopefully
the crowds will follow.
Yeah, we've notified everybody
We're trying
that I
to-
know of a way how to do it. I saw where people were posting, they're hearing commercials on the radio.
Yeah.
So Power Tour's paying for commercials on the
great.
radio. That's awesome.
Yeah.
You know, that's reaching the locals that we ain't even got a possibility to reach.
Right, exactly.
So
Well, I'm going to go through a few things on my list. Okay.
I'm ready.
First things first. This clipboard
yeah.
is my lifesaver for the week. Go to the Walmarts and get you a clipboard and some pens. Print out the route and tick it off as you go.
Basically, as we go the directions, she ticks it off
I just check it as we go.
I
mean, we use our phones too, but for me, seeing it like that is sometimes a little easier than, because your phone, you might get a call, you might get a text, you get distracted. Facebook is telling you got a notification, and there goes the directions, and that's how we get lost. So anyway,
I love my wife, but she needs paper.
I need paper. So make sure you do that. Another thing, snacks, drinks, very important. We pack them. I pack a cooler before we leave. I pack extra drinks. I take snacks. You will be stopping along the way at convenience stores getting gas. You can run in, get something extra, but I like to have it in the car. We're snackers. We like snacks. So
I didn't get this big by starving.
So at venues, you know, it's nice to already have your cooler iced down. We ice them down in the mornings, and you've got a cold drink when you get in there and you hang out and walk around. So don't forget those. Ladies, the little packs of tissues are a lifesaver, because after 5,000 people possibly go, well, I guess I won't say 5,000 ladies, but let's say 2,000 ladies go to the same little service station that has one stall, they run out of toilet paper. So pack of tissues, hand wipes, and sanitizer. We're not crazy about stuff like that, but it is nice when there are no paper towels and there's no toilet paper, that you got something with you that can help you. So I also have on there, pack extra clothes for nighttime after you have went on this route and sweated, which that'll bring me to my next.
Yeah, when you go out, you want to go out to dinner, you want a fresh shirt on.
You want to freshen up. I mean, if you want to wear the same shorts, go for it, but at least you want a fresh shirt that's not have sweating in all day. And so we generally either clean up, take a shower, or whatever, and then go out. So may need some extra clothes for that. But that brings me to the monkey butt powder. If you see us on
Yeah,
the
if y'all run into us on Power Tour in our group, I know we haven't shown him on video, but y'all, if you run up to us, ask who Steve is and ask him about monkey butt powder.
Yes, Steve became a real fan of
He
monkey
became
butt
a fan.
powder.
Like Power Tour 2019, I think we changed his life. So.
Yeah, so yeah, you may want to Google that, or they have it on Amazon, so you can order you some up because you may need that before the week's over, especially if it's hot. So other than that, don't forget your sunscreen, your hats, and even though none of us want it to rain, an umbrella is a good thing to have in your car. Because we've got to venues before and it's been hot all day and a storm comes up and you don't want to get wet, so you have an umbrella you can walk through, pick up your swag, whatever.
And speaking of sunscreen, you're going to be able to tell at the end of the week, Thursday and Friday, when you're walking around the venue, you are going to be able to identify the driver
And the passenger.
and the passenger, because they're going to have two different color arms on the car. The driver's going to hang this arm out the window, and this arm's going to be either red or tan. Whichever you do, it's what it's going to happen. And this arm,
Yeah, for the passenger, this will be mine. It'll be completely tan, and this one will probably still be white.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, you'll be able to tell. It's kind of funny. But do make sure you try to put your sunscreen on, have your hat.
and the guys in the convertibles, they're going to be smoked. Their head, like from here up, will be, it'd be like they're wearing this.
It will. They will. So, other than that, I'm sure there's things that we're missing and everything, but main thing, have fun.
Yes.
It is.
And we've gotten the large majority of people that have been emailing us have said their first time on Power Tour.
Right.
So I can't imagine if everybody that normally comes to Power Tour is coming, and all these new first timers.
It's going to be a great
I
time.
can't imagine the number of cars. I'd love to know the count. I'm sure they'll tell us after Power Tour is over how many made it.
Right.
But
right.
it's.
I think the first time you go, if you're a first timer, and the first time you hop on a road, a back road, and as far as you can see in front of you is all hot rods, and as far as you can see behind you is all hot rods. I don't know, just.
Yeah, you're going to be hooked. It's like a drug.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna be.
Yeah.
I need my fix, man.
Yeah, it's a great time. So have fun. Don't forget your Hot Wheels for the kids.
Yes.
But the main thing is, don't sweat it. If you need something, ask somebody. More than likely, somebody's going to have whatever you need somewhere along the way. Make new friends. Best part about now is social media. You make friends. You can be friends through social media after the tour.
Right.
And meet up at different things. We've done plenty of that. We have tons of friends now. So, looking forward to seeing all of you guys.
Yeah, we're looking forward.
Meeting you. Come up to us. Introduce yourself. You know.
Some of you have sent pictures of your car.
Yeah, we'll be looking.
So I got an idea of what, some emails just said, hey, please send me the notes. We're going on tour first time. And, I just replied. So I don't know who you are, visually.
Right.
Because I know people by their car anyway. I don't know people by their name. I'm terrible with names. So if I forget your name, please
don't
forgive
be
me.
offended.
But if you go, hey man, I'm in the blue 32 Ford Highboy. Oh, hey, that sticks with me.
So I guess this is it.
We'll see y'all in a week or maybe less than a week, depending on what day you're actually watching this.
That's right.
So we'll see everybody in Atlanta.
Right.
And as we end all our videos, thank you, Lord. Thank you for today.